What's up guys, Bones here, and today this video is a little bit different. I'm going to be rating my Fortnite skins and maybe the item shop skins as well. As I said, this is a little bit of a different video. You'll be seeing my rating and my opinions of my skins and from the item shop skins. But let's just get straight into the video and let's get rating. Right, so first skin at the top that I have is Aquaman. Aquaman was a Chapter 2 Season 3 skin. He was very, like everybody was doing his challenges and everything. I can remember doing them and everything. I think Aquaman, his first style is cool, like his whole suit, and his second style is cool as well, with his shoes and his, then his chain next to him, and then, yeah. So he has different ones. That's the first one, and then the second one's Arthur Curry, obviously Aquaman's name. So yeah, I would give that out of 10. I would give that a 5 now because of the seasons, obviously, and how it looks and everything as well. Moving on to the next one, we can see Batman, comic book outfit. Now this one, Season X, and I remember Gotham City and everything. I remember getting this in the bundle that you got. I did prefer the second one all over here that I'll be rating in a second. But this one's just like the comic book one that you would normally see in comic books. So yeah, out of that, I'll give that a 7 because of Batman. Obviously, he's cool. 7 out of 10. And then for Beast Boy, I'd obviously give him a 10 out of 10 because, first 10 out of 10, obviously because of how good that is. Gorilla. I just think that's a really good thing, that crossover with DC and everything that done in Chapter 2 Season 6 last season. So I think that's good as well, so 10 out of 10. Talking about DC and Teen Titans, we're moving on to Raven. Obviously the styles, both styles are awesome. So for the second style, I'll give that a 5 out of 5, or 5 out of 10. Just because of, it's not as detailed as you'd expect Raven to normally be in Teen Titans. I just think it's not as good as Beast Boy, so I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. Moving on to this Batman, I would obviously start off giving it a 9 out of 10, obviously because of how detailed, like all of his things, especially his spikes in the back of his hands, and the belt as well, all gold and everything. And then we obviously have his horns at the top for Batman, and his symbol there as well. So I'll give that a 9 out of 10, as I said. So, who on to Chun-Li, the one that, two styles, obviously, everybody is, this was a popular skin when it came out with the bundle, because as you know, mostly probably some people have played Street Fighter, and this was a big crossover for Fortnite, and they done well that season. So I think Fortnite done well there, so I'll give that a 7 out of 10. Moving on to obviously last season as well, we had Lara Croft, so many styles, PS2 style, we had the normal style, second style, obviously PS2 style, and the golden style that you obviously got for getting a scar. I think how I would give that for the golden version, like he always had the golden Midas. He didn't get that much golden things last season, so I'm gonna give that probably a 6 out of 10, just because of the goldest and the detail in that as well at the bottom, where not like at like the belt, but there where we see it there, and also obviously at the bottom where the shoes are and everything. The bottom is very detailed as well with the shoes and the laces and everything. I think that's a good skin as well. 6 out of 10. Moving on to Ryo, which obviously came with the Chun-Li bundle. In my opinion, I really love this skin, so I'd give that a 9 out of 10, just because I had the detail, and I used to play Street Fighter, so just that, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Moving on to Laser Beam, well done for him getting his own icon skin. When I first bought this, I thought it looked so cool with this style. All the styles are so well detailed, so I would give that a 10 out of 10. Just not because of Ty's skin, just because of the yeet and everything. It looks exactly like Yeezy, exactly like him, and I'm just going to give that a 10 out of 10. Moving on to LeBron James that came this season, not a few weeks ago. I really, this is so detailed with the shoes, the lions, the crown, the suit, obviously, yeah, the second style, the Toon Squad coming out with the new Space Jam. I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10 again, just because of how detailed this one is. It's awesome. Moving on to Neymar Jr. This was awesome when this came out. Everybody was doing the challenges. I had to get it done late at night when I finally got this one, and then obviously unlocked the Brazilian skin. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, just because of Neymar Jr. getting his own skin, and obviously because of football, as I like football as well. I'm just going to give this a 9 out of 10, I think I said, just because of how good it is. I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10. Moving on to obviously LeBron James again, Toon Squad style. Toon Squad, obviously, if you haven't saw the new Space Jam movie, he weighs into this suit. Number 6, he used to be number 25, or 26 I'm pretty sure, but now he's number 6 and he's ready to go for a new legacy. Dr. Doom, last ages ago, remember that? I got to gold. So well detailed again. Yeah, I really like this skin as well. When I got it, I wore it. Dr. Doom, Avengers, just because of how they've put Marvel into it, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because obviously I love Marvel as well. Moving on to Groot. Groot is just awesome. He's just 10 out of 10. No words, he's just awesome. 10 out of 10. Moving on to She-Hulk, I think, Jennifer Walters. I don't think they've done that good on this skin, so I'm just going to give that a 2 out of 10. Just because of how they haven't done that. I don't think they've done well on that at all, so 2 out of 10. Moving on to Loki that you got in the crew skin. Obviously tying in with Loki again, I also like Loki as well, so I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10 just because of the Marvel and the detail as well, what they've done into this. It looks like Loki. Moving on to Mystique. Mystique was a good thing. You can change into characters and everything, so I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10 just because you can change into people, the detailing of the skulls and everything. They've done well on that, and it's a crossover with Marvel and X-Men as well. So Storm obviously in X-Men as well. Storm, these two starter, Punk Storm, I think is awesome. And then the silver, and then obviously the golden, which I think is good as well. So I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10 just because of the Punk style. I think is really detailed as well. Thor, I remember doing these challenges, getting Thor to do challenges. Yeah, I think if you look into his cape, it's like the galaxy. Rainbow style's good as well with the thing. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Tony Stark, no words, 10 out of 10. Tier 100 skin. Iron Man, like, you've got to give that a 10 out of 10 if you're rating it. It's Iron Man. Like, you can't do much, it's Iron Man. Wolverine is awesome as well, the Logan style, my favourite. He's just awesome as well. 10 out of 10 straight away as well, he's awesome. Moving on to the Mandalorian that came out a couple seasons ago, which is awesome as well. Mandalorian Star Wars crossover. I did watch Mandalorian, it's awesome. I think they've done well in that crossover as well, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 just because of how Star Wars detail it is. I've got the full armour, which looks perfect as well. It's awesome. Eternal Night. Don't think that is good. Eternal Night. I don't think they done well on that in Chapter 2, Season 3. Just don't think it's detailed and all, but it's just plain a little bit as well. So I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. Moving on to Fade. This guy was awesome as well, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because of how all this the steam, the Kevin the Cube energy coming out of him. I think that's awesome as well. Joey, obviously this season, I think his name looks cool and everything. Obviously he's an alien. I think he's asking for a 4 out of 10 just because of the style that he's got, the style that he's acting. I like his style. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. Chimera. I liked at the start of the season detailing him, but then it got a little bit boring, so I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10 because you got to detail him and everything. It's awesome. Menace. This guy was cool. I reached the max what you could get him. This guy was awesome. Straight away, I think I'm gonna give this guy a 8 out of 10. That guy's just awesome. Yeah, I think everybody liked him when he came out. He had his own POI. Yeah, awesome. Predator was awesome as well. Could crossover, Stealth Stronghold. Obviously, he had his own POI as well. Gonna give that 4 out of 10 just because of the net that's on him, like his emote and everything, and the hair. Gonna move on to Raz, which obviously, I don't know what's going on with him. Anyway, Raz, Kevin the Cube style, energy going around him. This is the second style of him, obviously. Raz has obviously Raz with the Kevin the Cube energy is awesome as well. With the mask and everything right there that he can take off and put on. Yeah. So yeah, I think that was cool as well. But so yeah, Raz was cool as well. Obviously the Spider Assassin, if we're moving on to that, sorry, I forgot to rate him. Raz, I'm going to give that 10 out of 10 definitely because of how good that is. But yeah. So yeah, looks like that is going to be a 10 out of 10 because of how good it is. Yeah, Spider Assassin, awesome in the stomach. Right there, you can see all the energy going through. I like energy skins. This back bling also from the new crew also goes awesome with it. So yeah, 10 out of 10 straight away as well. Agent Jonesy, everybody was surprised when that was a tier 1 skin for the last season. I'm very surprised about that. Jonesy's been a really good skin for all the Fortnite stuff, so 10 out of 10. This is a PS Plus skin, no, a PS4 Plus skin. So I think that's plain, so I'm gonna give that 0 out of 10 because of how plain it is. Then moving on to Cluck. He's a chicken, like Cluck. Like, what can you expect? It's 9 out of 10, obviously. And last but not least, we're going to do Dr. Sloan because of how much skins I've got. But it's too far to go. So obviously we've got Dr. Sloan. Obviously armor, detail, 4 styles. That is going to be the last one, 10 out of 10. Anyway guys, I've got loads more skins that I could be showing you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Remember, Rift Tour's coming, like and subscribe. Superman's coming soon. And again, like and subscribe, notifications on if you want to see more of these rating videos. And guys, goodbye.